everyone, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. This is Yurok here, and if you're here today, I appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. Comment on the video. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free, and it helps the channel grow and helps us be able to make more videos. But do appreciate you spending your day with me today. Today, we're going to be having a little bit of more fun. We are um, going to take out a loan. Our payment is going to be 900 bucks a day. We should be able to make that. So now we're going to go to services. We're going to go to used trucks, and we're hoping to find us an international truck. So we're going to look here. We're going to click on international. So we can get a truck for 114 that has 13,000 miles on it, or we can get one that has 49,000 miles on it for 115. This one looks like it's a little bit. Let's look here. So 400 horsepower engine, holds 140 gallons. 140 gallons, 400 horsepower engines. This one does have a day cab though, which means I think we're going to go with this for the extra, grand. The day cab is going to be nice. Um, and that will allow us to sleep in our truck a little easier. So I think we're going to go with this one, and we're going to have it sent to our garage in Billings. We're going to assign that to this truck, and there we go. We now have our first truck. All right, so nice looking truck. All right, but now that we have this, we can do freight and make a little bit more money on our runs. And that still leaves us 36,000 to go. Um, don't think we're gonna have anything we can really put in the truck right now. Yeah, it's just gonna be rims and tires and that kind of thing. Um, so we'll be okay with that. Um, this is a day cab, not a sleeper. And it's fine. I just like the look of this one better than the other one. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get us a job. So we're leaving out of Billings here, Billings, Montana. You know what? That's a double trailer. It pays pretty good, but I don't really want to haul double trailers if I can help it. Um, this one right here. How long of a trip? It's 313 miles. We can definitely get that done today. Um, we will probably choose this one. It's going to take about 6 hours, which is pretty much where we need to be. Give me just a second. My wife's texting me. Let's see make sure it's not important. All right. So let's go ahead and take this one, and we'll do this one. We're gonna take this job. So we're gonna set GPS to this place. But now we have our own truck. We still have a little bit of money in the bank going toward, that next. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, sorry guys, technical difficulty. All right, let me. Okay, here we go. It's just taking a long time to load. So, like I said, we are. Don't know why it's showing us this again. We already had our garage. Yeah, okay. All right. So let's get headed down the road here. Back out. Get turned. Let's turn our lights on. Alright, so we will be driving in the dark, but this will be hopefully the only video where we're doing a whole lot of night driving. We're going to try to get our day cycle, night cycle stuff good. Alright, so alright, let's get back in our truck here. We're going to head over here and pick up our load. Our truck is full of fuel, so we'll have to refuel today. One thing we are going to do before we pick up the load, we're going to look here in Billings. Is there anything that I can discover here in Billings. Okay, there is a, looks like a Peterbilt dealership. I don't want that. But we can discover that later. There's no recruitment agency or anything like that that I see, so we'll worry about the Peterbilt dealership later. We'll be back here at some point, so let's get going. Heading to get our load, and then we'll head on to where I didn't even look to where we're going, but we'll check that out when we get here. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I've been playing Farming Simulator, and the steering in that game is way easier. So I'll get back acclimated here pretty soon. So anyway, so let's get here and pick up this load and see exactly where we're going. We're gonna try to take loads between 5 and 8 hour driving, or 5 and 10 hours. Probably closer to 10-hour drive, trips most days, because that's kind of our, we can only drive 14 hours, so we're going to be trying to stick within those parameters. Right now, we're not going to be able to go much further than 300 and something miles. I think maybe 400 miles. We don't have a lot of long distance hauling. After we level up, which hopefully after this trip we will level up and we'll get another point in the long distance, we'll be able to haul some longer trips. But we are gonna do our best to just, I want to get to the point to where when we take out the next loan, we'll be able to pay off this loan and still at least get a couple more trucks. Hopefully 3 trucks, but we'll see. We do have a $900 payment every day way station I can bypass, so that's good. I'm glad seeing that we don't have anything on the truck, but we're going to get our load here. We've got about 290 miles. What? Wait a minute. I don't know what just happened. I think I caused a wreck. Anyway, hold on. Freight Market. This thing is way far away, man. So we got to drive all the way to Butte and then go to Idaho. Well, we've already accepted it. So we got a long way to drive. It's going to be a lot longer driving than I thought, but that's okay. We'll manage. We may, since it's Monday, you know what, we'll probably go ahead and stop at the next rest area just to where it'll be daylight when we're driving. So we'll kind of go look for that real quick on the map. Alright, so looks like we're going this way. We got to go all the way to Butte, Montana, because I messed up and didn't do that correctly. So you know what, we're just gonna go with it. It'll take us into Idaho, which is somewhere we haven't been yet, so we'll just deal with it. We are gonna go ahead and do this one, but normally I would not do this 200 and something trip just to get a load, but I wasn't paying attention. Let's get around this guy. But we'll stop and sleep at this rest area up here, and we'll go pick up our load and kind of see where we're going from there. Hopefully, we can get it all done in this video. It's maybe a longer video than normal. But we're going to try our best to get this one done. But so going forward, we will unlock, where we can buy more trucks, and like I said, I plan on only taking out one loan at a time. The reason why I want to do that is I want it to be a little more challenging. I don't want to just take out $2 million worth of loans and buy 15 trucks and all that right away. Now, the depending on how, we did loan 150,000. We're paying $900 a day. But that also left us some extra money. So when we can do some upgrades on this truck, we'll be able to. Is this our rest area? I think it is. So let's go ahead and slow down. We're going to go ahead and sleep, so it'll be daylight tomorrow. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, which means we're going to wake up at, like 1 in the afternoon. But that should get us at least most of the way through the day. And we'll see how far that delivery is going to be when we get there. We may not be able to finish it today, and we may take a penalty because I wasn't paying attention, but that's my fault. So we're just going to go with it. Alright, let's find us a place to rest over here somewhere. There's the truck parking. It's not going to be a great parking job, guys, and I apologize to the other truckers, but let's go ahead and sleep. So 9 o'clock in the morning, let's get rolling. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I clicked on Billings. I don't know why it's sending me to Butte, Montana to pick up this load. But anyway. But yeah, let's get a look at our truck rolling here. It's a decent looking truck. I like the black. Let's get back in our cab. We're on a mission. We're going to try to get this load done today. I didn't even notice how far the trip was. I thought we were going to be able to do this pretty quickly and, maybe drive through the night and sleep. But it kind of worked out. We slept. Now it's, it's a little bit late in the day, 1:30 in the, or 9:50 in the morning. We'd like to get started earlier than that. But hey, at least, if I drive 10 hours, that's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, basically, we'll be able to go to sleep and, wake up in the morning and roll on. So hopefully we can get this load picked up, delivered, and all that in this in-game day. I didn't even really see how much we were going to be making for the load because we don't have one. We do have 4% damage on our truck because I wasn't paying attention already. Just bought the thing, but that's all good. But we will try our best to get this load delivered today. Like I said, I am pre-recording these videos. They are probably going to be 3 videos recorded before the first one ever hits. I think the first video of ATS is going to hit on Saturday. This is Tuesday when I'm recording. I've already recorded one video. I believe that Saturday will be the first one, and then Monday will be this one. And then I probably have another one coming up on either Wednesday or Thursday of ATS. I think it's Thursday. So I will probably have 3 videos recorded before any of these go out. So keep that in mind if you leave comments, suggestions, places you want me to go. Obviously, I don't have all the DLCs yet, so keep that in mind. We will look at the map here in a little bit to show you where I can go. When we at the end of the video, we'll do that to show you what maps I actually have unlocked. But I will be getting the rest of the DLCs around the second week of November-ish, somewhere in there. But as of right now, we have, I think it was called the Midwest or the Northwest bundle or whatever. We got Washington and Montana and Idaho and all that, and then we also got the Southwest bundle, which was New Mexico and Colorado and whatever the other one was that came with it. I can't remember. Wyoming, I think. But anyway, we've got quite a few states we can go to. Not all of them yet, but we plan on getting those here pretty soon. Within a couple of weeks. But we still have a lot of places we haven't been to yet. A lot of places to explore. Like I said, I do plan on this series running for quite a while, and we're going to be flying today. Let me do this real quick. See how many. All right, so we can go 1,255 miles ish on a full tank of gas. So that's pretty good for a first truck. That's not bad. It means we can basically do a 1,000-mile trip without having to stop for gas. So we're gonna, play this game for quite a while. I am excited. I'm from Mississippi. I'm a good old country boy. Don't live in the country, but I'm a country boy. Uh, I was born in Memphis, but I've lived most of my life in Mississippi, and I love simulation games. But this game is one of those that took me by surprise. I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but man, I love this game. I've only had it for a couple of weeks. I've already put about on my other profile. I think I probably put about 40 or 50 hours in on that one already. And this one, I started a fresh profile for this playthrough, but I really enjoy it. Now I have watched this game a lot, but it was one of those games that I thought I would enjoy watching, but not playing. But I'm going to tell you, man, this game is addicting. Now I'm not great at backing up trailers. I'm not great at doing the driving. Obviously I've already done some, but we are getting. Looks like we're getting experience for free roam. I didn't think we got that from in realistic economy, but hey, not gonna complain. But we'll get here. We'll get this load done. But we're going to be playing this. I'm looking forward to Mississippi coming out because, that's where I live. Now, I'm pretty familiar with Tennessee, too, because I spent the first half of my life up there. Or say half. The first 16 years, basically. Minus 3 years in New Orleans. But the rest of it is basically spent in Memphis. That's where I went to high school until my senior year. We moved my senior year to Yazoo City, Mississippi. I know you probably don't know where that is, and that's fine. But Yazoo City is a little bit north of Jackson, Mississippi, about 45 miles-ish north of Jackson. That's where I went to school, and I've been in Mississippi ever since. Did marry a Tennessee girl. My wife is from Savannah, Tennessee, which is near Florence, Alabama, if you know where that is, or, a little bit, I think, a little bit west of Jackson, Tennessee, maybe southwest. I don't really know. I've never really looked at the map. But anyway, so I love Mississippi and Tennessee as well. So I'm really looking forward to Mississippi and Tennessee coming out, those DLCs, whenever they get here. It may be a couple of years from now. So if that's the case for a couple of years, at least we'll be doing this. But I do plan on playing this game until all the states are out for a while. I'm not going to be using any kind of... I know there's a Canada map and there's a Mexico map and things like that, and coast to coast map. Those are really cool, and I would love to be able to do it, but I just don't like going into files and changing things. And I don't know how to do it any other way because those are third-party sites that you have to go to kind of get those things, and I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to mess up my game files. If somebody could step by step explain those things to me, maybe when I get my Discord up and running, which I'm hoping to get this weekend, get a Discord up, and I will try to link the Discord and all the videos after that. But I haven't got the Discord done. Not that I don't know how to set up a Discord channel, it's that I don't know how to get the link for the Discord channel, so I'm gonna have to ask one of my friends how to do that. But I will get that done here soon. We'll have we'll have a YPG channel, which Yurok Plays Gaming, if you hadn't figured that out already. But we'll have a YPG channel, and that will be for the community to jump in and chat. Even when I'm not recording now, if I'm recording, I will be in a channel that says recording, so people will not bother me. Nobody else will be able to get in that channel. But if I'm not in the recording channel, and I'm in one of the other text or talk channels, I will be glad to talk to people. Hear you personally. I want this to be a community. We can bypass this one because we don't have a load yet. And like I said, I do have fines cut off. There are 5 mods on here. Realistic Economy, the minimal advisory screen down there, and the other 3 are all like cosmetic stuff, like real businesses. I can't remember what they're called. And then one of them is just a bunch of things you can add to your truck, which we will be doing once we get our first load delivered. We will find a town that has, hopefully in that town where we're at, we'll have a garage, and we'll get us we're gonna get Pammy in here, which is my wife. That's what I call my wife, Pammy. Her name's Pamela. I call her Pammy. We're gonna put Pammy in here with us, so we'll have somebody to talk to while we're driving on these long trips. Obviously, I'm talking to y'all, but for RP purposes, we're gonna have our wife in here. And then you might put a few more decorations in the truck, but I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of money on decorations right now. We're going to be driving this truck for a while. We will upgrade it to a sleeper. We'll upgrade, better engines, better fuel tanks, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be driving this truck because I did get a nice international truck. This is a good truck. I got this truck for a good bit less than what I would pay for it. So it was a used truck, but it's okay. It's saying 0 XP, so we don't get XP for free. I didn't think so, but yeah, I really wanted to play on Realistic Economy because I've never met anybody in my life that delivered a 1,500-mile trip even that made more than $5,000 or $6,000, 8,000 maybe. I have some friends that are truckers. I'm not a trucker, so I really don't know. I'm sure there's some high value cargoes and stuff out there where you can make good money, but I don't know anybody that's ever made $50,000 for one trip. And that's let me turn the lights on here. It doesn't look like this truck has a GPS, but that's okay because I don't use them anyway. I don't use the onboard GPS. It's too small for me to look at. Or it might actually work, and I just don't know. Let me see here. Yeah, what is the light? Is it F3? No, F2 is our mirrors. No. Alright, stop. Alright. Let's get back in the cab. F3. No, that does that. F4. Ah, lights. Alright, so let's do this real quick. We got our parking light, slow beams. Let's do front auxiliary, roof auxiliary. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the brightness up. We'll leave it at that. Everything else seems good. There we go. Alright, so let's get on up here and finally pick up our load. Yeah, wait just a second, Mr. Bus. I'm trying to get turned. Alright, so let's get up here, pick up our load, see where we're going in Idaho. I know we're going to Idaho if it's still here. If not, we're just going to take a job from here. It doesn't matter because we've already driven all this way. If the job's not here anymore, we'll just pick up whatever job they have at this place and take it. Because that was my fault for not paying attention. And since I already set the GPS, hey, it's my mistake. We're gonna. Ugh, that was a rough turn. Yeah, I'm getting to bypass it because I don't have a load. I'll probably have to stop here on the way back through. Anyway, alright, so here we go is where we're going to pick up our load. Let's get in here and let's do our first actual real job. Okay, enter. Let's go to freight market. And the job is no longer here. Imagine that. Okay, so this one's well, you know what? This one's taking us back to Great Falls, Montana. I don't think we've actually delivered there, so we'll take this job. It's a short trip. It's only 3 hours. It's only paying $1,100, but it'll also all right. How much is this way? Oh, it's 66,000 pounds. We can't take that one. All right. I guess we're going back to our hometown of Billings. How long is that? 5 hours. We can do 5 hours today. So let's get that. And then we can actually go and where's our trailer? It's right over here. Looks like we're taking some kind of water containers or something like that. Alright, so we're going back to Billings, Montana. Not exactly what we wanted to do. Let's, let's get back in our cab here. Turn, get through here. Alright. So, our load is going to Billings, Montana, and we are taking out fertilizer tanks. They weigh 24,990 pounds. We're getting paid $879, and we got 12 hours left and 10 hours of driving. So, yeah, my mistake. But like I said, we were already on the road. I didn't want to turn around. Oh, now we got to stop. Really? I'm leaving the parking lot, people. Enter. Your vehicle's not perfect. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Alright, so we're heading back to Billings, Montana, which is our hometown, which is fine because I know there's a repair place there and that Peterbilt dealership. We can go ahead and unlock that when we get back. We're going to have to make up some pretty good time, though, because we've only got 12 hours to deliver this load. And we only it's a 10-hour drive, so we're gonna have to kind of book it. This was my fault. Like, this load, we didn't get the load we were gonna get. That was gonna pay $1,400 because it expired. I didn't realize that we were driving this far. I should have paid more attention. But hey, we had a good time driving. And it's all going to get better. I won't make these mistakes as often, I hope, going in the future. Doesn't look like anybody's coming, so let's go ahead and get going here. Get on this interstate and hit some miles. Yeah, because we do have, right now we're going to get there at 6:40 p.m. Let me change the setting real quick. I know the setting is on and I need to cut it off because I don't want to simulate fatigue right now. Once we get established a little bit more, but I'm gonna, for recording purposes, to try to get a load in, at least a load in every day. I'm not gonna do the fatigue because I want to be able to progress kind of fast. Dang it. I'm sorry. People are laughing at me, I'm sure. But that sign is no longer in our way. Let's hope I didn't damage the freight back there. No, just my truck. Okay. So, like I said, we got a long way to go. And a short time to get there. Yeah. And we actually are kind of eastbound. So, anyway, we're going to try our best to do a load per video. Unless they're just two really short loads that I can get. If I get to a place and only has a short load, not much we can do about it. We'll take a short load and then go from there, and we'll have to just kind of play it by ear. But I don't want to, kind of sleep in between deliveries and things like that if I can help it. I don't want to take too many jobs where we're having to, do the same job for 2 episodes. Now, once we get, some more skill points in the long distance, and we gotta go 1,200 miles, obviously we're gonna have to sleep for that, but I'm hoping, engines, I know, thank you. I can't tell how many more miles I have left because I've got stupid old lamp on my thing. I'm not gonna repair though. We ain't got time for that. We're just gonna drive. We'll keep an eye on our fuel. It's 271 miles, so we should be fine. And we'll repair and fuel up and all that when we get to Billings, back at our home town there. It's not a long trip, so we'll get this one done today. It's going to be about 7-ish probably when we get there. hopefully it won't be too long. But like I said, this video may be a little longer, a little shorter. We'll see. But it's saying that we should get there around 6:45. So that's kind of where I want to be. Like getting there between 7 and 8 o'clock at night is where I want to do. You get 14 hours on the clock. But like I said, I'm not. And I know in real life it's only 11. But in the game it lets us go 14 hours and sleep for 10. It kind of makes up a whole day, and I'm cool with that. I'm fine with it. But we're gonna try our best to stick to the 14-hour days. But I do have fatigue cut off. I'm not gonna be driving at night a lot unless it's just a long delivery, and we only have like 100 miles left to go or something like that. That'll be the only time I really do a whole lot of night driving. And I apologize for me swerving all over the road right now. But we won't be doing a lot of night driving because we just don't have time. I want to keep the videos within the 45-minute to an hour range. They may go over. They won't ever be short. I'll always at least put out 45 minutes. Purpose of this game is to do loads and finish loads. I want to be able to finish loads. Like I said, we probably could have gotten 2 loads in today if it wasn't for me making a big mistake and taking a load to Butte, Montana to pick up, to come right back to Billings. But hey, I did what I did. It is what it is. We're gonna move on. We're not gonna worry about it. But I do want to start taking loads into other states and things like that. I don't want to just stick around Montana. But we will, hopefully next episode be able to take a load out of Montana going somewhere else. And we're going to look for a load that's roughly 10 to 12 hours of driving. Now, we probably won't get that. We're probably going to have to get 2 short loads until we get more. I will have another point long distance after today, hopefully. These cars are killing me. Slow speed. I guess it is 45. Kind of rough road through here. But like I said, we'll cross the bridges when we get there. Hopefully, we can get a couple of 300 trips, and that way we can get 2 in a day. Man, these cars. I'd like to get multiple trips in a day, until we can go further. But once we get our long distance unlocked and we can start getting those 9, 10, 11 hour trips, that's what we're going to shoot for, which will give us a couple hours to play with. But I'd like to start driving between 6 and 7 in the morning. That will give us, driving, our cutoff time at if we start at 7 in the morning, 9 o'clock will be our cutoff time, which I don't want to drive much past that because it's dark and, I'm half blind, not really half blind, I'm old and my vision's terrible. But hopefully we can, keep our driving mostly during the day. But I hope that y'all are enjoying this series. I will definitely enjoy this series. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not one of these guys. I don't care if I make money on YouTube. I really don't. I'm on disability. I can pay my bills. Extra money would be nice, but I'm not worried about that. I'm a long way from there anyway. I think I have 3 or 4 subscribers right now. So even before I started, my friends, I had a couple of friends that have already subscribed, even though I don't have any videos out. But I'm doing this because I play games all the time anyway. And this keeps me, recording the videos keeps me from getting in one game and sitting there for 10, 15 hours a day. Because that's what I was doing mostly. I played games 10 or 15 hours a day. And this way I'm having to change up games. I'm playing games that I probably wouldn't have played, like King of Retail is one of my favorite games of all time. But it's not a new game, it's an older game. But now I'm playing it again, and because I'm putting it on the channel. And that's the thing, I'm not going to be this channel is not going to be built off hype. Like, now there is Farming Simulator 25 when it comes out. It's a hyped up game. I understand that. But I'm already playing Farming Simulator 22 on this channel. And so Farming Simulator 25 is just going to basically kind of take over for Farming Simulator 22. But I'm not going to be every few videos. It's not going to be like, hey guys, so this new game came out. I'm not going to play it twice and then move on to something else. Any game that I purchase or that is given to me, if it's a full copy of the game, I will put a minimum of 10 videos on the channel for that game, because I do have some friends that have told me they want to see me play certain games already on this channel, and if they buy the game for me, I'm going to give it at least 10 videos. But I will, if it's a game I enjoy, I'm going to play it through completion. Now I know with American Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator, you have to kind of set your own goals for completion. Well, my completion on American Truck Simulator series is going to be when all 50 states are here. So yeah, it's going to be going a while. And I hope y'all are down with that, because that's just what I want to do. I want to play this game until they have the whole country, and then actually do some coast to coast loads, as they call them. Driving from Florida to Washington, or New York to California or whatever. I want to do those, but as of right now, it's not an option, and I don't even have all the DLCs unlocked yet. So, but like I said, we'll be getting those within a couple of weeks. I'll have the Nebraska and all that stuff, Missouri, whatever's out, Arkansas, Texas, Kansas, I think, maybe Iowa. I can't remember which ones it is that I don't have, but the ones I don't have, I will have hopefully in a couple of weeks. But we will do, like I said, I want y'all to tell me what to do. If you want me to take a load to Bakersfield, California, I want to know. If you want me to go to Tucson, Arizona, I want to know. Let me know what you want me to take. I'm going to do my best to accommodate. Like I said, again, though, I do record my videos in advance. Like I said, there will probably be 3 of these videos recorded before the first one ever hits the air, or hits the YouTube airways, or whatever you want to call them. But I do want y'all to suggest, because I'm doing this to meet new people and for y'all. Like, I play games anyway. I'm going to keep playing games. But if I can do something to, creative with my time, it gives me something to focus on. In other words, and just, sitting there playing the same game for 10 or 15 hours a day. This, gives me, for 5 or 6 hours a day, I'm doing recording. It gives me a chance, because I'm recording one game at a time. I'm not recording like 3 ATS videos back to back to back to back. I'm doing a ATS video, then a King of Retail, then a trading card shop simulator, or a auction hunter simulator, or a farming simulator. So I'm switching up games every hour-ish. So it really has given me something more to focus on. I haven't learned how to edit, and I'm not going to be doing a lot of editing at the beginning. I am getting editing software around the same time I'll be buying the DLCs for this game, but I'm going to have to learn how to use it. So right now I'm just basically using Streamlabs to record, and I'm just putting them out. I'm not editing them at all. But that being said, we do need, when we get to the load, before we back the load in, we're going to take a screenshot, because I haven't taken a screenshot. I got to start remembering to take screenshots during my games, so we can have for thumbnails. So I will take a screenshot here shortly, when we get to our delivery. Before we drop the trailer off, I will take a screenshot, and I do hope that y'all enjoy this, because I'm going to keep doing it regardless. I don't care if it gets 1 view or 100 views. I'm going to keep making videos. This is a laid-back channel. I'm not going to be playing any really hard grindy games, other than maybe this one, Farming Simulator. But they're grindy games that are fun grind. It's not, go mining for 5 hours to get the resources you need to build a ship or to build a base or whatever. I'm not going to be playing a whole lot of those type games on here. There are a few games that I've thought about putting on the channel that I have. I'm not going to be purchasing a lot of new games. I will be purchasing some new games. There's a couple of new games that are coming out pretty soon that I want to get, that are other simulator games. But we're just going to have to see finances, or what they are. I can allot myself so much money to spend on gaming per month. And once I hit that threshold, I'm not going past it. Now, I've been planning to buy the rest of the DLCs for this game, at least the states for this game. So, that's already in my budget. But for other games, I'm going to have to budget those in. So, you know, don't feel bad, or don't think that I'm ignoring you because you want to see me play a certain type of game. I will try my best to accommodate, but I just don't have a lot of money to spend on games. So, if it's a simulation type game, I will try it if I can afford to buy it. And like I said, if I try it, I'm going to give it at least 10 videos. I don't believe you can give any game a proper playthrough or review or anything like that until you play the game at least 20 hours. So, and that's only, 10 videos is only 10 hours. So I can't even say that the game is good or bad at that point. Okay, so we have to stop. Alright. Really, this far out of town. You're going to make me stop. I'm literally 30 minutes away. 30 minutes, and you're making me stop. Or 30 miles. But, it is what it is. I know this happens to truckers all the time in real life. You gonna move on, guy? So I can get in here? Yeah, I know it's not in perfect technical state. Be more careful. Okay, I will. Try not to wreck anymore. Probably not going to happen, but I'll try. Alright, let's get a move on. Let's get rolling down the road. Get this delivery made. Get our truck repaired. I'm going to put Pammy in here so you can meet Pammy. It doesn't look anything like my wife, but it's just the one I chose. We might put a little dangly thing from the dash, but I really don't see the dash because I play with the mirrors on. Because me doing this, I veer all over the road. See, I just can't. It's not the way I can play. I'll work on it, but I won't be playing this game a lot off of recording because I have so many different games I'm playing right now. And I still have a few games that I'm playing just for myself that I'm not going to be putting on the channel right away. But I do plan on adding more games in the future. Right now, I think I currently am scheduled to put out 16 videos a week, but that may change. And I will be streaming at some point. This will be a game that I stream in the future. Don't know when, but it's not going to be a separate series. If I'm streaming this game, it will be just a part of the actual playlist for this series. There's not going to be a whole, I'm not going to be starting a whole new game just to stream with, because I want to keep this one going. And to do that, we're just going to, keep doing what we can do. Alright, so we're getting close to our delivery point here. And then we're going to drive around and find a repair shop so we can repair the damage to my truck. 5% damage and it's already messing up my screen. I don't think that should be a thing. 20% damage, yeah, I get it. But 5% damage shouldn't block my screen down there where I can't read my display. It was damage on the outside of the truck, not the inside. Shouldn't affect my screen there. And there may be a way to clear that off. I just don't know what it is. I know I doesn't do it. So, but we'll worry about that. We're gonna fix our truck here soon. So, we'll get this delivery made, make us a little bit of cash, and I think we're making $800. I think that's what we're making. Yeah, $879. So we'll get a little bit of money. We'll go repair our truck, which will cost us probably like $200. We're gonna go get that Peterbilt dealership, and if there is a recruiting agency here, I'm gonna look for it. I don't know if there is one. But anyway, we're almost here at our delivery site, which looks like it's gonna be up here on the right. That ain't it. All right, maybe right past this truck. this so I can see what I'm doing. Enter. We're going to try to back this thing in, but we'll see. Alright, so... Ugh. You know what? I'm going to try it. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot around this little barrier here. We'll see if we can do this. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one for me. We're going to try to shoot around this barrier. Yeah. Yep. Figured that was going to happen. We'll try to straighten up through this little channel. So now we have 6% now in our truck. I am not good at backing things up in games or in real life. So, alright. So, let's go back slowly. Nope, this way. Nope. Too far. I do apologize, people. I know this is embarrassing for most people. Alright. Let's turn our wheels the other way. Let's try to get it. Nope. Get around that truck. Nope. You know what? No, we're not. Not doing it. Sorry. Alright, so we did get our next level. Apply. Alright, I get to... Let me go in here to gameplay one more time, because I just got track offenses off. Alright, so I can't be doing fines. Yeah, I'm just gonna run out of money. So traffic offense is cut off. Let's see here. Truck speed limiter, no. But anyway, we're going to call this one here for the day. I will get the truck repaired and gassed up before we start on the next day. But I do appreciate y'all being here with me today. And this is Yerock. And if you're out there subscribing and pushing that like button and pushing that notification bell and leaving comments, you rock. And have a blessed day. Bye-bye.